welcome to the Island Vybe podcast. I'm Felicia and this is AJ, and we would just like to, thank you again for all the support you have been giving us thus far. And as we mentioned in our video last week, the rest of the videos in January we dedicated to, speaking more about business and anything related to business, small business ownership, entrepreneurship. So for this episode, we would like to pose a simple question to the public and to each other. Should your friends support your small business?
Of course.
Interesting. So why?
Well, I mean, in theory, when you think about it, when you ask that question, it's like a no-brainer. Like, yeah, your friend's supposed to support you in anything you do.
Okay, so let me go deeper into that.
Okay.
Exactly how do you define support?
Support, in one way, we could think about supporting a business by financial. Like physically supporting by, purchasing, not expecting a discount or a free service or a free product because that's your friend.
Just repeat that, not expecting a free discount.
Yeah, because
service
I know there are many people who expect, since my friend does this, I can get that for free.
Yeah, no, like for real, I know people, like even my family would be like, so you have a family discount? No.
Yeah, because some friends expect it. I said, if you get my little thing off, I mean, it'll be nice, but as a friend, first of all, it's a small business. It's not a corporation your friend owns. Right? You already know that your friend is struggling, especially in these times, to run a business, have a business, be an entrepreneur,
who says the
and
person
make
struggling
money.
though? Is that the scenario we looking at now? Like the person.
Well, if you're a small business, obviously, not struggling in the sense where you're struggling to make ends meet, but struggling anyway that you're obviously reaching for a goal. Every dollar comes to you trying to reach that goal.
Okay.
I don't think anyone goes into a business plan like a small business, open a small business, expect it to be a small business for the rest of their life. They want to expand. They want to become, even a corporation someday. Who knows, right? And every dollar counts. So when you then tell yourself, they have that service, they have that product, I can get that for free. That's my friend, that's my dog. That's not really nice. And then you're going to shame the person. That's the next thing too. You shame the person because you don't get that free service. You don't get that free product. You don't get that huge discount.
Like, I don't know if I jump in the gun here, but that's like tied to respect for me, in the sense that like, you will never go by a stranger and ask them for a discount.
Exactly.
Never.
And if you will never disrespect someone else,
you don't know.
Exactly. Why would you disrespect your best friend?
Or your good friend. Your good friend.
Your good friend. Right? Right. But if your friend tells you, here's what, I can't give you this discount, are you supposed to feel away? I mean, that's not your friend in the first place. The mere fact they're so bold-faced and they're like, what do you mean you can't? Well, according to me, I know since I'm your friend, I know that your business for the past year was good. Your net earnings were real good. So that means you could afford to give me this thing at a 50% discount, 75% discount, or just free. And it's all for free.
That's so bold-faced.
Because since I know I'm supposed to know what you make it, which I still believe it is still bold-faced. That's not a true friend. That's not a true friend.
Interesting.
Very good. Like, right? That's not a true friend.
That's interesting. That's an interesting way to look at it.
But in other terms of supporting, how do you think?
On social media, just sharing your business, speaking about your business. I have some friends that like they wouldn't buy for me in months. Like you wouldn't buy for me in months, but anybody come and ask you what's going on, what is that product you're using on your face, Island Glow. Like you'll call my business name.
Right.
So that is also a form of support.
But some people, if they're now starting up, they expect that your every morning daily status update have to be all of their products or their services being promoted. Or then they mention, only that one time I see them, promote my business. I didn't see them promote my business since
the last time I asked.
Exactly.
A year ago.
So there's some people looking at that and thinking, I mean, it have a lot to do with communication too. Like
Yes.
communication, because some people just assume some things, assume things heavily in a way actually, where they say, they support me and I go ask them for nothing again.
Yeah.
You know, that's not
Or
my
just
friend.
lock them off.
Right? Compared
Because,
to
you
somebody
know,
else who's supporting them
Yeah,
constantly.
because like this topic is a topic that's interesting to me because it, like, honestly, it showed me my growth as a business owner. Like, before, I felt like my friends should always support me. I feel like you should always be reposting my stuff. You should always be buying from me. You shouldn't buy from anybody else. Just me, because I'm a friend.
That's the next thing too.
That's how I felt before. But now I come to this place where I realize that no one is obligated to support you. And if you want to base your friendship on that, then okay, by all means, that's your friendship. But for me as an individual, I will never try to make my friend feel guilty for not purchasing from me,
Right.
or not reposting my stuff, because I see the guilt in some people, and it's sad that I always have to remind some of them, like, they aren't my friends, they are just like people who I know from TikTok and stuff, and they will always come and they will be like, I'm so sorry, I can't support your business.
Sorry, you guys have to find out this way.
No, I tell them all the time. And I tell them, no, love, you're not obligated to do that. And like right after we have that conversation, they post in my business. And like, that's guilt.
Yeah.
And you're not obligated to feel that way.
You're not supposed to feel that way, but then there are some people who thinking, I mean, think of it as this, right? And you could actually use this in a way. If your friend, your so-called friends, aren't promoting your business 24/7, right?
That's a stretch.
Or okay,
I'm not promoting my business 24/7.
Or they're not buying from you every single time because they're buying from other people. Think of it as a way that you need to expand, improve your business. Like, think of it as a
Exactly,
like a motivator. Like, hey, I need to make sure and think,
look at it and
improve
be
my
like,
skills.
what is it that this person has that I don't have?
Exactly.
And it's not
improve your
about
skills.
feeling insecure about yourself or anything. It's about looking at the competition
Exactly.
and rising above them. Like, it's as simple as that.
So let's say if you're into hair care, you want your name every time somebody talks about hair care, it's synonymous with your business, your brand. So try and make that your aim, make that your goal. We talk about resolutions, make that your goal, you want to know that as soon as somebody hears hair care, that they're going to talk about your specific brand, right? And that's just the aim. That's just the aim. You're going to aim towards that. However, you're not going to hit your friends in a case saying, here's what you could only purchase from me, and then they can't steal away. I mean, as a friend, you would like to show your support as much as you can, right? Even sometimes some people don't really have the finances to always buy things from you. So somebody will say, well, you ain't buy anything from me. Well, I don't have the funds. I don't have the money.
That's true, but having a lot of experience in this topic itself, living this topic, like, some people just blatantly don't want to support you, and you can't use that as a determining factor as if that person is my friend or not, because I totally remember a time where I would have started a temporary business to help support my family and whatnot, and I did a giveaway for the business to, get it out there more, and there was this one person, she never bought from me a day in that business. She never reposted my business, but she entered the giveaway though, and that was my good friend. So in my mind, it's like, what's that? Like, you will enter a giveaway, something that you could win something from me, but you won't purchase it from me. And it's not to say the product is expensive or anything, and it's not to say she is not part of the target audience. Right. It's something that I very well know that she enjoys, but you rather win it for free than to give me a sale.
All of it could be tied to so many things, and it makes you think that what do people base friendship on, right? You base friendship on all of a sudden all these seasonal factors that's come into play on what persons want to base their friendship on. If your friend supports you, your friend supports you. If your friend can't support you, your friend can support you. The same way how your friend will understand that, hey, you're trying to make ends meet, you see, we have to understand, hey,
They
as a
trying to-
consumer,
Yeah.
right? They can't always be you can't say,
Always be
well, I'm going to
consuming.
mention the amount of times you purchase from me for many months, and that'll depend on how much we're friends.
Yeah, there's so much more to it, and again, if you are a consumer, it's your money.
And it's not about
Business is
products too, it's about
business.
services. Because it's not even
Right.
about products, it's about services. Because you could be a hairdresser and you thinking, nah, they could come at
Right.
me for certain discounts.
For example, like this is something like we all know the beauty industry, cosmetology in particular. People are going into that like mad these days. People are not trying to get any certification and certain things like that.
Right.
For example, like if I have a friend and they have a skin condition, right? Like, why should I want them to come and support my brand if my brand is not dermatologist approved?
Right.
Like, next thing my thing makes their skin worse. Like, and the same thing with hair. Like, some people have no certification and it's not shared to the people.
Right.
Because I personally believe that some people who put out work and they aren't certified, some of them do way better work than the people who are certified.
Yeah.
However, you wouldn't always have the knowledge to deal with certain people's hair, skin, whatever service that you're offering, but your work looking good. But I know that you don't have the knowledge. I should not be obligated to go by you for you to do my hair, because next thing I come out bald-headed, or I come out with my nail beds ripped out.
I mean, that's the next thing. That basically what you're trying to say is that what you're saying is that let the work speak for you. Don't let your friends speak to you on how your friends, approach you with your business and help your business. Your work speak for itself.
Right. So my business should want my friends to support them.
Exactly.
Regardless. Like, yes, my friend would want to support me.
Yeah.
But it should be something that they are proud to attach their name to. Because if I'm being quite honest with you, like certain things, like how my stuff would have looked before, like I would have been embarrassed to have my name attached to that. Embarrassed. I would have had to have my name attached to that. So if somebody comes out with something now and asking me to support their business and and it looks a certain way,
I mean,
I ain't seen none.
I mean, and then there's the next thing too. What if you realize that your friend is somebody who will never support you in a way, but they always want things?
That's
Then
a red flag.
That's a red flag, and that's another discussion. And then you have to realize friends have different seasons in your life.
Yeah,
and every friend could only be a
purposes.
friend and come with you to a certain point.
Yeah.
And when they can't come to that point anymore, there's no
doesn't.
problem. Like,
And
don't make a big deal about it. You just move on and you move forward for your own personal self.
Yeah.
And let it motivate you. And then look for people who are not only like-minded. You cannot try to find somebody who like-minded in the same business with you, but you're looking for people who on your team.
But there still isn't a problem with having somebody like-minded in the same industry as you are.
Exactly.
Like I've had a friend that is in the same industry as me and we help each other.
Exactly.
And that's so wholesome. Like that's honestly something that I wish I would always say, that I wish that people didn't see each other as competitors in the way that you want to withhold something from somebody to that extent. Because I remember a time when the pandemic started, they were selling soap bases and like they were selling it like in bulk. Usually you could get a soap base for like $35, but because of the pandemic they're selling stuff wholesale. The soap base you would have had to buy it for like $1,000. And look at that price. So now a lot of other small businesses, they can't purchase that. They have to remain without because they cannot afford that. Why everybody can't pull together to help each other? So by the time you get 10 people, that's $100 alone per business. But everybody like to see each other as competitors, and it's the same thing with friends.
Yeah.
And it's like it shouldn't have a problem with having somebody in the same industry that you're cool with. That's just more helpful.
And you could be a competitor and still be friends. Like, meaning your business. If you see your friend doing good in their business, and you come and do the same thing, that encourages both of you to even do better. But it's not in a way that you're gonna be like, let me go and keep this to myself. You're not gonna keep this and be selfish.
That's a topic for next time.
That's
a topic for next time.
That's another topic. I mean, we're gonna continue for the next few episodes discussing different things when it comes to small businesses,
and
right?
Friendships.
And friendships, because those things they are two separate entities, but some people just split them together and it makes one falter and mash up the business, mash up the friendship.
But you know what? money never mash up.
Right? And we're gonna be, and also what you could do in the future.
Child, anyway, so
In future, what you guys could do is, if you want, you could message us, and if you have a small business here that wants promotion, we will be more than happy to have discussions with you and maybe promote it on any one of these episodes, and even give it a little shout out. Like, I am wearing exotic apparel,
right? Love that brand. Love
exotic
that brand.
Apparel. You could find them on exotic apparel 868 on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description. Right? And you can find them. I mean, I personally like them because I like the quality of the t-shirts and saying they have kind of biodegradable packaging also.
Yeah, I actually looked at that and I love that. Like, I saw it myself.
Yeah, I like it.
It's amazing.
I like companies that actually think outside the box. Cause you have your product and things like that,
and
but you want to be conscious about like environments or different things going on, or trends or movements.
Like there are let me be honest, corporations and these big companies don't care about these things.
Exactly.
It's really up to the small businesses to try to make these changes as small as it can be.
Exactly.
And I applaud small businesses for doing it, especially Exotic, because I saw their stuff on their page.
So yeah, you can check them out. Exotic Apparel 868 on Instagram, and they have other colors. They have hoodies. They have sweatshirts and things.
Is it affordable?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. So you can check them out, and any other brand you want us to check out.
Feel free to message us. No payments required. Just contact us, and we got you.
And you can probably purchase these kind of swags and look good for
Swags?
yourself too.
Swags? No, cut the camera.
So we want to thank you for watching this episode of the Island Vibe podcast, and we will see you next time.